So that now everyone should know where my name comes from. Okay. Okay. I will divide my evaluation into 4 parts: grammar, word usage, good expressions, and the least pronunciation. Because that I don't really think that's the most important one. Okay. So I will start from grammar. I heard Bang Rui said, not until the last moment we will have the courage to face it. But actually, we have to switch the subject and verb and the auxiliary. You have to say, not until the last moment will we have the courage to face it. Okay. And also, when the NTUTM said, don't be panic. It's a little bit problematic. It's don't panic. You don't need a be verb in it. Also, compared with be a student. But if you use compared with, then you should use a bing after it. So it's compared with being a student. Number 4, the materials I wrote need to be correct. So what's the problem? The materials I wrote need to be correct.
Corrected.
Yeah, it's corrected because it's passive. Okay. Number 5, I joined the Building Association on August 2009. Any problems? I joined the Building Association on August 2009. In August 2009. If it's a month, use in. If it's a specific day, like on Monday, the 29th, August 2009, then you use on. 6, I was really enjoyed in my food. There's 2 mistakes. I was really enjoyed in my food.
I enjoy my food a lot.
Right, I enjoy my food. So you don't have to use in and just take that was out. Also, in the midnight, but actually we don't use in, we use at midnight. But if you want to say I woke up, but if you want to say like during maybe 8 o'clock to next morning, this period of time, you will say I woke up in the middle of the night. So it is great to use in. 8, I heard someone say I am a zebra, and I was really confused. I said, why are you a zebra? But I think she's meant to say I am a Libra or Libra. Okay, that means that's one of the 12 horoscopes. Okay. So you're not a zebra, please. Believe me. Number 7, I heard someone say relax. But there are 2 correct usage. Either you say you can take a rest, or you can say I want to be relaxed. Okay, use be relaxed or take a rest. 8, conquer your nervous. What's the problem? Conquer your nervousness. Conquer your nervousness. Yes, exactly. Use the noun form. Nervous is an adjective. Spend time in your PPT. Any problem? So, yeah, spend time on your PowerPoint. Okay, I will move on to the next part. Let's word usage. 1. If you type our title in Google search box, you can use another verb phrase. You can use key in. Usually we say if you key in the title into the Google search box, that will be sounds more natural to me. 2nd, I want to give some evaluations, but evaluation is you cannot give an evaluation. You usually say I will give some suggestions or I'll give some comments. 3, I heard try to, I tried something like, I try to memorize the good memories or something like that. But I believe you want to say remember instead of memorize. Because memorize is when you want to memorize all the GRE words, or you want to memorize maybe an article, you use memorize. That means you put all the contents, you force all the contents into your mind. But remember is that something that was in your mind is wakened up into your memory. Okay, that's different. And 4, I heard the temperature is very hot. But you can either say the weather is very hot, or you say the temperature is very high. That's two different things. Okay. 5, I heard someone say in Philippines, but it should be in the Philippines because that's an archipelago. That means it's a group of islands. So use in the Philippines. Okay. 6. As I speak in a story, 2 problems. The first, it should be in the past tense. The second, usually we will say, as I said in the story, speak means I speak a language. Or if you kept silence and I will say speak, okay, speak now, something like that. But speak and say, that's 2 different verbs. And I heard this Chinese phrase 补助. So it means the government will give you money for you to do something. Then you can say the government will give you financial support for you to immigrate to the Philippines. Number 8, I heard looking forward. In the context of looking forward, I see the future is still beautiful, something like this. But looking forward means you're expecting something to happen and you are happy for it to happen. But so in this context, you should use looking ahead. Looking ahead, that means looking in front of you. Looking what's in front of you. Now, number 9, I heard sometimes I'm bothered by these trivial things. But remember, sometimes an adjective can also be used as a noun. So just that sometimes I'm annoyed by these trivials. Just use it as a noun, then you don't have to say 2 words. That would be a little bit redundant. 10. In other hands. Yeah, that should be, I believe you want to say on the other hand, right? That means I said on one hand, it's really beautiful. On the other hand, she's not available. Okay, so I give you 2 opposite situations. Okay.
It's cruel.
11. Cheating is not true for everybody. Well, of course it's true, he already cheated. I believe you want to say cheating is not fair for everybody, because it's a test, and you should not really bring notes to the exam. So that will be fair to everybody. I heard the tempo of your speaking. Yeah, I kind of get it in Chinese, but that's not very native. If it were me, I would say the pace of your speech. We will use pace to mean to indicate how to organize your speech and how to put forward in a kind of speed. But if you say tempo, then we'll think about the tempo of your singing, the tempo of your chanting. That's a bit different. Okay, let's move on to good expressions. From Kiwa, I heard, I want to be one with nature. That means you want to be closely connected with nature, and you will be one. You will not be separated. You are not 2 individual beings. 2, crisis in some ways stand for opportunity. I love that. So that will make you look at a challenge with more positive perspective. 3, if I'm a rookie, I have to admit it and face the challenge. Great, very positive. 4, Minpei just gave us some expressions that are used to describe how birds fly. So next time, don't just say fly. You can say they beat the wings, or you say they glide in the sky. So there are other kind of similar but different verbs you can use for a very single movement that is called fly. 5. I see Korean, I smell Korean, and I taste Korean food. That's really hilarious. And you use 3 kinds of verbs that describe your feelings. Your eyes, see them. Your nose, smell Korean. And your tongue, taste the Korean food. Pretty, very funny. Next one. Every one of us has our own life journey. That's from Eileen. Eileen gave a lot of beautiful sentences, and she's really crafted. She clearly weaves those sentences from the movie into her own speech, like this one. To pray is not about talking to God, but meditation and talking to your inner self. Also, next one, we need to select our thoughts the way we select our dresses every day. So that's a pretty funny analogy. Selecting your dresses, that's a everyday thing, but to select your thoughts, you would think that's really difficult, but that's actually the same as what you do in the morning. Next one. I was living for another one I love, not for myself anymore. That's a bit sad, but then you move on to another sentence. Sometimes to lose balance for love is a part of living a balanced life. That you contrast with losing balance and a balanced life. Pretty funny. Next one. When I get something, oh no, sorry. The last one, and it's a favorite line. And it's my favorite line from the movie Eat, Pray, Love. Ruin is a road to transformation. That means, so if you're facing a mental catastrophe now, then just face it with bravery, because that will take you to another stage. You will evolve into a better being. Don't be afraid of it. Face the challenge. Okay. Next one. Maria gave us a really funny, a really great translation of a Chinese saying. One relies on one's parents at home, and outside one's roommate. Okay, so that's basically my evaluation today. And if you want to ask me for suggestions, you can come to me after the meeting. Okay, 谢谢。